Here is the L1 speaking L1 talk, and this is about the Reuters news report how the deadly Hong Kong inferno spread. Wang Fu Court is one of many high-risk complexes in Hong Kong, one of the most densely populated areas in the world. Around 300,000 people live in the suburban district of Ta Po, near the border with mainland China. The complex has been occupied since 1983 and is managed under the government subsidized home ownership schemes. More than 4,600 people live in around 2,000 apartments in its 8 blocks. Builders have been renovating the complex since July 2024. At the time of the breach, each tower was surrounded by bamboo scaffolding and shells in green construction mess. The fire started at the compressed lower table enclosure of Wang Cheng Court at around 2:51 p.m. It then spread to nearby Wang Tai House and Wang Xing House. It later spread to Wang Yan House by 7:30 p.m. 7 of the 8 blocks were ablaze. A huge fire that began on Wednesday, November 26th, in a Hong Kong apartment complex has killed at least 128 people and left many missing. Police said on Thursday the blaze may have been caused by a glossy negligent construction firm using unsafe materials. According to the authorities, preliminary testing of the building protected mass revealed that it met from retardant standards, but they found that some windows in one of the buildings were sealed with a foam material installed by a construction company carrying out maintenance work. We have reason to believe that the company's responsible practice or grossly negligent, which led to this accident and caused the fire to spread uncontrollably, resulting in major casualties. Alien Chen, a Hong Kong police superintendent, said, "Were fled the flames. The official investigating an unaffected building at the scene found that the windows in elevator lobbies on every floor were sealed with foam material." Hong Kong's Secretary for Security Charles Tang says the use of highly flammable foam both in renovation work contributed to the rapid spread of the fire. The foamed board material from the fire, bamboo scaffolding. The fire has highlighted Hong Kong's risky use of flammable bamboo scaffolding and mess for building work in a tradition dating back countries to mainland China. Bamboo, cheap, abundant, flexible, and often bound with nylon cord, has long been the material of choice for scaffolding for the many skyscrapers and other buildings in the former British colony. The bamboo lattices are also often used alongside green construction mats to prevent disputes from injuring passers-by. That was the cause in the tower blocks at the Wangfu Court housing complex. See, here is the picture about the bamboo, the sturdy but flexible poles from the frame of the skull fountain. Alter the mass nets wraps skull fountain to prevent debris flaying consumed by flames during this fire, and the foam board like the added to outer surface of window for protection. However, many went up in the flames during the blaze. Chinese builders have used bamboo since ancient times, and the materials is traditionally seen as a symbol of grace and moral fortitude. According to some accounts, it was used for scaffolding and tools in the building of the Great Wall of China. It has now been largely phased out in China and replaced by structures mental scaffolding and clamps, but Hong Kong, despite its modernity, still has around 2,500 registered bamboo scaffolding masters playing their trade. According to official figures, the origin of the blaze is unclear, but flames spread rapidly across the green netting and sent bamboo that is crashing to the ground. Plastic foam balls and burnt green netting. Photos taken after the blaze, some remnants of the blood green mass that covered the bamboo scaffolding, which surrounded the tower, while plastic foam are also visible, blocking most of the windows. Battling the blaze day and night, but by earlier Thursday morning, authorities said they had brought four blocks under control, with operations continuing in city blocks after more than 15 hours. Video from the sign showed flames still leaping from at least two of the city-story towers and heavy smoke billowing from several. The blaze began in the afternoon on Wednesday, November 26th. The battle to contain the blaze continued overnight, and we're into the following day. Difficult reaching upper floors. More than a third of the residents in Wangfu Court were older than 65, according to mid-term reality analysis or government data, and may have found it more difficult than others to flee the upper floors. Rescues were still struggling to reach the top levels of at least two buildings a day after the fire began due to the smoke and the high temperatures inside. Fire Department Deputy Director Derek Armstrong Chen said the dangers and difficulties increased after dark. The layout of the floor at Wangfu Court, it is the Wang Yan's house in the 8-1. It has the bathroom, refuse room, living room, and bedroom, and lifts in here, and the storeroom, and this is the stairs. About 10 meters, like the building in Wang Yan House and Wang Taobao's, and between the Wang Tao House and Wang Sun House, like the building B and building C, the gaps only 8 meters. In the building C, Wang Sun House and Wang Qin House, it is about 10 meters. All the buildings are very close to each other. That is why the fire will affect the other buildings. The fire stirred memories of the Great Fall Tower inferno that killed 72 people in London in 2017. That blaze was blamed on foams fitting the exterior with flammable cladding, as well as on fallings by the government and the construction industry. Our hearts go out to all those affected by the horrific fire in Hong Kong. The Grateful United Survivor Group said on social media to the families, friends, and communities. We stand with you. You are not alone. It is now an deadliest fire in Hong Kong since 1948 when 176 people were killed in a warehouse blaze. Thanks for your listening and blessing Hong Kong.